Right, there's one there. There's two. They're all colour coded, so we should know what we're doing with that. Right, okay. Now that's out. I can go about rubbing it down and then respraying it, masking it up and then respraying it. So that's a little job I'm going to do this morning. Yeah. And then I'll get the spray can out and start spraying in a moment. As you can see, I've masked all the plastic up, so I don't want to be getting any silver in there. So just start from the corner side here just to see what it's like. I'll give it 2 or 3 coats, I think. I'll let that dry for 5 minutes. Go and have a cup of tea, come back and do a bit more. So I'm going to give it a bit more. Right, I've got 2 or 3 jobs going on at the moment. I'm trying to splice this up again. I was cutting my grass, just started it, and I think I must have pulled it a little bit too much, and it's just kind of pulled away at the join there, and I was just splicing that back in. How's my paint job getting on? It's had about 4 coats. I'm going to put another few more on it. Just want it to be completely uniform all the way across, especially that strip there. Right, I think I've run out of electrical tape, so I'm just going to have to try and make do with what I had before. I really do need to pop out and go and get some, actually. When I'm out later on my travels, I will endeavour to drop on in somewhere and go and grab some, if I can bloody remember. I end up going out with this list in my head, and when I'm kind of in the shopping, mall or in the shop or something, mine just goes blank. Anyway, I'll soon have this up and running again. I can cut the grass and I can get on with my day then. Garden seems to be sort of coming alive now. So lovely flowers coming through. Clematis over there. It's really nice. Well, I've got honeysuckle here, coming up and over and around. Clematis, I think it's the first time in about 6 years it's actually flowered, so that looks really nice. Yeah. Okay. See what sort of a job we got. I think it's okay. It's better than it was. It's an improvement, and that's what I was really just trying to achieve. Obviously, if you want a professional job, you're gonna have to go to a spray shop, pay quite a lot of money. I'm not really willing to do that. The car's done over 200,000 miles now. It's going to have some cosmetic damage. Yeah, just little things really, just little things. It's okay. It's, as I say, it's not perfect, but it's better than it was. I think it's an improvement. I think what I'm going to do now is just go and install it. Hopefully it should go in fairly okay. Another warm day today. Right, it's got to go in that way. So first things first is to put back together the electrics. So I'm putting all the pins back in. There we go. Right. That was quite satisfying clunk. The lights are working. It's just in there now I need to get, I think I need to push them in and push them up. That's it, yeah. Oh, that end isn't so good over there, I don't think. That needs a bit more convincing, I think. So I'll push that in over there, then I think the whole lot's pretty much done. Yeah, well, it kind of looks better than it was. I like to think it is. Whether it is or not, I don't know, but I think it is. It looks all right. Yeah. What do you think of that?
Very good, yeah, very good.
Yeah, thank you. Andy did good, didn't he? Andy did good.
Yeah, it's good.
Anyway, we're on the way out to Lechlade. We're going to go and do some you're right. Whistling away there. We're going to go and do some magnet fishing, and I have got the camera on near the magnet. Put it that way, near the magnet. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't want to be throwing it in, but I might have to. I'd rather be dangling it in. That way there'll be less impact on the camera. If the camera moves, I can't really put it back in its place again. I'd much rather be dangling it than throwing it. Anyway, we're coming into Highworth. Got two brothers who live here, and I've also got a cousin and two cousins. Yeah, that's right, yeah. So yeah, nice little place, Highworth. Lechlade's about 5 or 6 miles down the road, and that's where we're going now. It's rather hot. I think the dog might struggle with the heat a little bit. Yeah, it's a very warm day. Talk about flaming June. They got this one right, haven't they? I think today, Wednesday, tomorrow's going to be even warmer. They're on about 29, 30 degrees tomorrow. Yeah, nice. Okay, just hold on to it. Put the lid in there, Sarah, okay? It's in there. Right, okay. I'm going to head on down. So I'm going to head on down towards the
Just be
the
where I
bridge.
can see you.
Well, I'll be over there somewhere then. Because there's people all the way along, pretty much. I've got my phone if you need me. Alright, okay. Right, okay. We'll leave this one here for now, I think. I'll take it with me. I'll be using this one as well as the other one. Okay. Right. Let's go and see what we can find. Okay. Right, coming up to Lechlade on Thames, pretty much. Riverside Park, Thames Path National Trail. You're standing on the Thames Path, keep walking downstream and you'll reach London in about 10 days. If you head over the bridge, you are a few minutes walk from the centre of Lechlade with its charming high street, antique shops and traditional pubs. There's a bit more information there about it. Anyway, we're heading I think we're heading up towards the bridge, I think. Yeah, very popular place this, especially when the sun comes out. Get quite a lot of people jumping off and diving off the bridge. I think what I want to be doing really, if my string's long enough, is kind of dangle it over the edge. See if I can get something. quite a long way down there, and there's another maybe 10 feet to the bottom of the river. So I might struggle to get to the bottom of it, but all one can do is try. And that's what you're kind of looking down at down there. Anyway, let's give it a go and see what we can find. Right, we're filming. Right, put the camera in and secure it and dangle it over the edge. Make sure it's in the right angle first. Right, here we go. Lower away. See if we can find something, shall we? First find of the day. An old penny. I found a penny. There we go, look. And you know, there's 299 more of them, and I've got my car parking paid for the day. Like I brought back an inner tube of a bike. Well, if I ever need one, I've got one now, so there we go. There you go. Let me just give it a swing so I can get it out a bit more. Well, it's not quite treasure, not to me anyway, but you never know. To the person who invented the wheel, they might want it. Well, it kind of works. I'm onto something now. There's something down there. Brought something back. Looks like an old iron spike or something. I don't know. Been down there for God knows how many years. Don't know. They've got old bits of metal and a few more pennies. Come on, bits of metal. Hello. How are you? Cleaning the river.
Are you measuring something, are you? Or?
Oh, it's just got a magnet with a camera on.
Okay.
See what's down there, really. Kind of interesting. You never know with rivers and that, you know, especially the Thames. I mean, I'm probably the 1,001st person who's ever done this, you know, but it's all a bit of fun.
Oh yeah, drop in.
There we go.
There.
Oops.
You're dropped in. Does it show how deep it is as well? Or?
Yeah, it's about 12 foot down there, I reckon. Yeah. In places, it seems it's kind of like the bottom isn't flat. You know, I think there's some burrows in it. But there's something big down there because I can feel the magnet clamp onto it, and I can't put it out because it's just too big. Might be the Mary Rose or something. Yeah, I've got something again. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite heavy, this one. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, it's an old car stereo, that was. Yeah, it was a car stereo, wasn't it? Yeah. Did you see that, did you? Yeah. See if I can get it again. I can't find it now. Oh, that's good fun, this, actually. It's, you know, it's not predictable. It's not predictable, so you're not sure what you're going to find. You might find something. You probably won't, but you never know. You just never know. Hello.
I'm checking for like objects down there, right?
Yeah. Just see what's down.
Kids are jumping down.
Well, actually, anything really. Old car keys. I pulled an old stereo out earlier, but it was just too heavy.
Magnet, is it?
Yeah, I've got a camera on the end as well, so I'm looking under the water. I take it home and stick it on YouTube. I've got like a little channel.
Yeah,
I stick
because when I
stuff.
was younger, we used to jump off this. We used to always be worried there was something. There was a rumour that there was something sticking out under there.
A spike, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about the old spike. I jumped off this many a time in my in my teens.
Yeah, we
you know,
used to do that.
16, 17.
I bet since this bridge was built, people were jumping.
Oh yeah, they jump off that as well, didn't they? That roof there. They go straight over, yeah.
Yeah, it's good that you're doing this to see if there's any objects down
Well, I pulled. I mean, I was not going to be in danger of any. You know, it's flat, isn't it? It's no sharp object. But there was a rumour that there was a spike down there. I always remember reading a story.
No, I did. I used to come down in the 80s, 70s.
Yeah, that's when I was.
Be,
How old are you? Don't mind me asking.
53 or something.
You look bloody good for your age.
Yeah, thank you.
I just turned 55.
Oh, congratulations. So that was it then. It was about the same time then.
Yeah, it ain't it's commiserations now. Ain't congratulations anymore. Ah, I've got hold of something.
Making sure it's clear now.
I think I've got something actually. Can be Lord Lucan, I think.
You've got more down there. You want to go on the other side? You want to go on the other side? That's little scaffold.
Oh, I've got something here. I don't know what that is. It's something somebody once didn't want, so therefore it's
like
probably
the bottom of a Hoover.
a load of rubbish. Oh, hey, I always want one of them.
It's an ancient Hoover.
Jeepers. Clean it up, stick it on, stick it in the museum.
Yeah. You might find gold down there.
No, gold's not magnetic. That's a shame, isn't it? Back of an old exhaust. Car, picking up all the rubbish today, ain't I? Mind you, it's probably a good thing that I do get it out, because you don't want anyone sort of diving on it, really, do you? Oh, got some metal.
I'm not. I'm out and about.
Oh well, there's an old fishing hook there as well somewhere. Anyway, right, going to tidy up, going to take this all and chuck it in the bin so it can't do any harm. And then the people who want to jump off of this, well, perhaps they won't. If that was like that, that could potentially that could be quite dangerous. So I'm glad I've got that out the river. Right, okay, here we go. Trying to turn the camera off. Right, gonna head on over towards the wife and the dog. Oh, I think that was about 45 minutes, kind of well spent. Be interesting to get the footage home and the camera, download the stuff to the old computer. If I see anything, you know, interesting, you know, you only get in one perspective. You know, stood on the bridge looking over, you don't know what's going on down below. So it could be interesting. It could be interesting. I'll stick some on the video. you might find it interesting, and if it is, I'll do it again. Yeah, it's just a shame that gold isn't magnetic. I don't think it is anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not magnetic. I bought the wife some gold earrings a while ago, so I'll test that theory out to see if it's true or not. But I think the idea of people jumping off a bridge and you don't know what you're jumping into. When you're young, you don't think of things like that, but when you're older, you do. And you wouldn't get me jumping off of a bridge into dirty water. I like to see where I'm jumping into. That's the reason why I dive off of boats in places like Turkey and the Med, where it's crystal clear. All right, mate. You ready? You all right, Marge?
Any luck?
I pulled out a load of rubbish. Yeah, it's all right. Bit of fun. You never know what you're going to get, what you're going to find. I found an old Hoover. Yeah, it was all rusted up and that. I chucked it to the side of the river. But it's one of those ones you kind of push along, a push-along Hoover, like your mum and dad like our mums used to have years ago, back in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. You probably still got them now, I expect, but this was a really old one. Anyway, you ready to make your tracks? Yeah?
Yep.
Right, okay, that's the end of the video pretty much, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got the unenviable task of going home now and downloading and trolling through the footage and seeing what there is. But to be honest, I quite like doing that. That's one of my hobbies. I'm going to go home, make some food, cup of tea, relax, and
Wouldn't mind an ice cream.
see what the rest of an ice cream. I'll go and grab an ice cream then. See what the rest of the day brings. Anyway, thanks for watching. God bless. Take care and bye for now. Yeah.